warn you about this
Trash!
This Plymouth Sundance.
This channel comes with a driver's airbag and over 45 other standard features.
Plymouth Sundance and Dodge Shadow.
Engineering and technology.
Shadow, the lowest priced American car, with or without a top.
Not only have a more powerful engine and more room than the Honda Civic, they're the lowest priced cars in the world with an airbag.
That's a car.
I had one of those in the 90s.
The Dodge Shadow and Plymouth Sundance were manufactured between 1987 and 1994, the time of mullets and the war on drugs.
This is crack.
The Dodge Shadow and Plymouth Sundance fall into a category of vehicles specified as fantastic automobiles, gargantuanly grown, organized, and tackiness. They claim to provide the big car ride quality in a small compact vehicle by giving it tall ride height and high-profile tires. And basically all that did was give you all the downsides of a bigger car and none of the upsides of a smaller car. Handles like crap. But that's mostly due to the fact that you only got 5.5 inches of meat. Now that's not to say there weren't performance models. Speaking of that, what do you think of when you think of cars by Carroll Shelby? This? What about this? No, of course not. You think of this. Engine? It has one. It moves the car forward.
Right here's your engine. Single overhead cam, unlike the Japanese units. They use two for some stupid fucking reason. Communist, I guess. Works just as good though.
This is the 2.2 non-turbo, which makes 92 horsepower. There are turbo models available that bump the horsepower numbers up to around 143. Some intercooled, some not, depending on which year you buy it. Some had the V6 as well. Not exactly powerhouses, but the turbo models do get these little cars moving down the road pretty good. Now, at the end of the day, this is still a 1980 design block. Single overhead cam, 8-valve 4-cylinder. So you are limited with how much power you can make with these. Form factor? Tiny. Obviously, we can't make cars as small as we used to be able to because of safety regulations and blah, blah, blah. Of course, the fact that it's tiny isn't that great because I'm 6'3", and I can't fit in the back seat. Trunk space is actually pretty good because it's a hatchback. It's actually a marketing ploy that they did because it looks like a notchback, but it's actually a hatchback. It's a hatchback. Look, see? And it's sort of interesting looking. It's cool for about 10 seconds. Despite being cheaply made, these cars don't really have any reliability problems. Modern cars will turn on the check engine light over anything, small stuff.
My number 3 spark plug fires half a millisecond too late every now and then.
The check engine light on cars from 80s and 90s is basically worthless because chances are you already know there's a problem. The car has to be on the brink of collapsing before it turns on. As much as I like to make fun of this car, I do like it. I wouldn't own it if I didn't. It's fun because usually when you have a project car, people look at it and say, oh, look at that cool car. People look at the Plymouth Sundance and say, what the hell is that thing? Final thoughts? The Plymouth Sundance is a cool car. This is not up for discussion. And Lee Iacocca was right.